Okay. So the other day, I think it was 2 days ago, booted up Run and Bun for the first time in a while. So started up the stream and 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 the reason I haven't been streaming is my girlfriend lost her job. I used to only stream when I was in an empty house because I felt self-conscious about rambling to myself about a game for children and just sort of muttering to myself. Anyways, my girlfriend was in the house. She was doing something else at the time. 10 minutes into the stream, she comes over and is like, "Honey, you okay? You're muttering to yourself?" And I'm like, "Honey, I'm playing a game for children and I'm streaming it to no one." Uh, so, yeah. Anyways, we talked about Run and Bun, and I now have less cause to sort of be embarrassed about it. I am in by myself in the apartment right now, so still maybe a little self-conscious to the surface, I guess, but she took an interest, and that was good. Makes me more comfortable. She offered to re-nickname all of my mons. She gave me a little list. Um, right now, I'd just like to make some progress, but I'll re-nickname them later. Um, but yeah, anyways, we had the conversation. Then I go back into the game. I had played one fight. It was riskless. I was in the middle of another fight. It's also riskless. And I do that thing when I tab back in where you hit the buttons too fast and the game exits. I was like, okay, this is a sign. Even if we had this productive conversation, maybe not today. But today, on the other hand, today we're gonna run up a good amount of gameplay, I feel like. Um, it's worth reiterating what I said the other day. Um, I'm abandoning not using the script to pre-damage and pre-poison because I've coming up on my first instance of having to pre-poison a poison type and pre-poison a steel type and so on and so forth, and just too fucking lazy. So we're just gonna start using the script because I've done all the virtue I can fucking handle. And also I had a bunch of notes that I essentially threw out in between, like with I guess within the last couple of months, right? Because my notes through Veto were, as it turned out, I mean, I made them when I was deathly ill, so not surprising that they're horrible. But I, I've thrown them out and redone them, and of course the actual line I took on win straits was absolutely shocking. Um, I had a much safer line that used Masquerade and Torterra, but I opted for the Orbital line, which was which almost always led to Orbital getting like dying to Pursuit. Um, Got very lucky that it didn't die to Pursuit. Um, but I opted for the much riskier Orbital line because technically I think there was some risk on Masquerade in in the what's it in the Torterra mask line. I think if like Metagam ass pulled a bunch of crits, and I was like, oh well, Masquerade's so much better than Orbital. And that caused me to fucking forget about the existence of Protect, not Protective Pursuit, and um, and risk, you know, a a very high percentage chance of Orbital dying because I didn't want to risk like running crits or something like that. So, um, yeah, it was stupid and awful, and I'm very fortunate to still be on 0 deaths. But I am, and I pulled a fucking cracked and insane fucking Excadrill. Um, So sometimes, better lucky than good. Anyways, here, wait, I'll level up extra drill first. But I do have lines all the way through through veto and for veto. We'll see if I don't end up stopping and chopping and changing at some point. Because obviously, what's it? Like I'm going to get encounters before then. Worth noting though, I do want to delay my fossil and, or rather, I want to delay my Mirage tower encounter until I take, probably until I take both Fall Arbor and 113, especially 113. Fall Arbor less so, I would say, but both would be nice, right? If it feels like that's optimal, because you do get a little value out of that, right? If I want to take 3F, not duping out SGAV improves the Fall Arbor table considerably, whereas duping out like going to Fall Arbor, getting SGAV, and then duping it out for 3F, it, first of all, I don't have to take 3F, right? So if I dupe out SGAV and it changes the math on 3F enough, I can go and take 1F. Um, Mirage Tower having that sort of variable table means delaying it is oftentimes profitable. But of course, if you delay it, then you have to delay the fossil too. So that should be a consideration. But and oh, and also of course, 113. It's the same thing, but with Drapion, right? But then also with 113, right now I can't. I guess I mean, no, I need Excadrill to get to Mirage Tower. Right now I can't repel Manip. Um, and if I'm going to take one app in Mirage Tower, I definitely want to repel Manip now that I have Excadrill. So, um, yeah, I think that I would like to delay, and my lines are pretty good. The one kind of sketchy fight, I think, I mean, I don't know. But, oh, one sec. That's my landlord. I have to go drop off rent. One sec. Hello. Hi, hi. All right, I'll be right there. One sec. Anyways, as I was saying, delaying um, tower until at least 113 is almost certainly beneficial just because um, we want to repel manip 1F if that's the encounter we end up taking. And uh, even if it's not, we don't want to dupe Drapion off the 113 table where it is clearly the best encounter, whereas it is less clearly the best encounter on both of the Mirage Tower tables that I would consider, which are 1F and 3F. Um, so I'm leaning towards 3F. I think that my box is very slow. 3F has a lot of ways to inject some speed into my box. Um, like obviously Aggron is really good, but again, I think that like I was looking at, I remembered, forget which mon it was, but there was some like not that fast mon when I was calcing this out, and I went down to the color coding section of the calc, and I was like, okay, what do I have that outspeeds this? And it was like fucking nothing. My box is just really slow, and so obviously 3F has stuff like Robat, like Noivern, and then even some of the slower stuff on that table, like uh, Gliscor and Sigilif, are actually slow. So, um, yeah, I think I'm leaning towards that. Obviously, we don't want to get fucking Excelgor, but yeah. Um, anyways, let's go fucking win some fights before we start getting in the fucking weeds on encounters. Don't need you. You. I'm taking you, right? Yeah. Oh, da da. You. Oh, right. Oh, and I should, just so I don't forget. Anyway, citrus on you, I believe. You. One of those not likely to activate, but in case of a crit, I want it to potentially activate. Okay. Black glasses for you. And Hardstone, you. Mm, So, uh, we're going to click Rock Slide. That's fine. Do Rock Punch. I just want to double check that this is still exactly the moves. So Sigil, I'm sure it's fine. Sigil, Kilder, this can be. Oh yeah, okay, I'm fine. Okay, yeah, good. We go into Togi D. Oh, oh, this bait's only Heat Wave. This, yeah, always kills. And then this is always Earthquake. And we go into Terra. And then this is always Icicle Spear. We go into Walrein. And of course, Walrein will Encore and then very slowly kill the pile of swine. But it is riskless at this point. Obviously, the damage here is super variable, but I didn't want to do the math on whether or not that citrus is necessary. I'm sure if it like 5 hit crit every time, it might be, but I don't know. Again, I high rolled citruses. I got a lot of them, so I'm not too concerned about throwing one out there to stop some obscene fiction. Um, okay. Um, still want you. Don't want you. Don't want you. Don't want you. Don't want you. You want you. 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 I don't think I need any items for this. Slot order I don't think matters at all. Yes, no, slot order definitely doesn't matter. Okay, what are the pre-damage amounts? 56 and 70. Okay. Pre-damage 2, 56. Pre-damage 4. So, but I don't think I actually need any items here. Okay. So this is correct to the best of my knowledge. Yeah. This should be completely riskless, of course. Alright, so we're going to low kick Gigalith. This is pre-damage, always bait HP fire. We're going to Caracosta on the HP fire. Conk outspeeds and always one shots with low kick. And Costa is pre-damaged to bait both attacks. Conkelder shows no kills. We're going to Excadrill into the Conkelder slot, and we're going to protect the Caracosta slot. Okay. We're going to drill run the Nidoking slot, and we're going to go into um, Terra and the Caracosta slot. To go into Talonflame, into the Excadrill slot, we're going to click Synthesis. We can click whatever, but we're going to click Synthesis. Acro, and then obviously it doesn't really matter what we click here. Oh, levels up, so I have to, if there's ever a point where I'm pre-damaging Caracosta, I have to remember that. Acro and Seafoam. Obviously the window berry does not matter. Okay. The next fight has some very specific pre-damage to get around these Skarm resetting hazards. Actually, I don't need any more because I don't have a spinner. So I need, like I said, some very specific pre-damage to stop wait, I do need you. To stop Skarmory setting hazards. I don't know if it's just some uncontrolled turns from the Torterra at the end. Um, so I don't know if it's riskless technically. Um, but I feel like it should be like borderline impossible for anything to happen untowards. What else? Right, Orbeetle. Okay. All right, so you, yes, you are supposed to have a citrus. Like everyone gets a citrus except for Houndoom. I don't know how, again, some of these citrus berries, I don't know how necessary they are, but just to be safe because we high rolled, I think we can. Yeah, we want to go with the wise glasses on Houndoom. To guys, so we are going to mm, 3 damage. 188, right? 88? Yes. Damage. 114, right? To 114. 3 damage. 114. Um, damage 398. 8. 3. Burn 6. All right. So I'll explain those as they come up. Just want to check because I'm sure this fight could get sketchy. Yes. All right. So this is pre-damage debate dueling beat. It underspeeds Skarmory, so it will go for the slow kill or the fast kill over hazards. And we're going into Togedemaru. So Togi D baits exactly body press. That was what the pre-damage was for. So after two dual wing baits, it baits exactly body press. We're going into mass grain, and it will go for body press because it's no longer turn one. It will go for body press, the slow kill over setting hazards. And mass grain has been pre-damaged so that after a body press and 1 tick of sandstorm, it both never procs its citrus berry, even a body press, I roll crits, and also always baits dual wing beat after the intimidate drop. And high roar now switches in safely on dual wing beat, and it outspeeds Skarmory, and sturdy is mitigated by the iron barbs. Red card does not activate if you get the kill, so it can flamethrower and kill. This is always Rhyperior, going for always drill run. And we're going into not Excadrill, Executor, who outspeeds Rhyperior by 1 point, and always one shots with Energy Ball. And then this should be, I think I'm low enough. Am I low enough that it's Beware? I'm probably not anymore. I mean, okay, I don't really know why it's Beware, but this is Beware. I think underspeed and outdamage both. That doesn't matter. This is beware. This should always be body slam. That's why we pre-burned orbital. So if we go to orbital, the burn stops us from getting paralyzed. Paralysis would reduce the amount of damage that we take from payback because we would underspeed beware. Um, and we want to bait exactly payback, which we do currently. We currently bait exactly payback, which means we can switch to Houndoom, who's holding the wise glasses, which because of Beware's ability Fluffy, allows Houndoom to one-shot Beware, because it now takes super effective damage from fire type attacks. So we flamethrower, we outspeed, we one-shot. And then this is always EQ from the Torterra, and we're going into Masquerade. Okay, citrus procs. We're going to Bug Buzz. If it wood hammers here, we just win. It can also Leech Seed or Protect. Um, I don't know how much of a difference it really makes, but we are going to Bug Buzz. Okay. Um, I think it's pretty much a free roll to go into Executor here, and I think it's probably safer to do so. Yeah, especially because it's highly incentivized to protect on that turn. Can only EQ here. Energy Ball should always kill, and there's no way Earthquake Crit kills in this spot. I think the same is still true. 1 second. Earthquake Crit is 38. Oh, yeah, not even fucking close. Um, okay, there we go. I think I am supposed to level up Caracosta all the way for the next fight. I think that's fine. Again, I'll just have to. I think there's more. A couple other fights where my pre-damage was mapped as though I was level 42. So I'll just have to make sure I don't go in without into those fights without redoing the pre-damage math. Okay. What I'm doing still. Okay. You, you, and I think it. No, no, no. I'm not. Yeah. Supposed to go item list on everything else, I believe. And I'll just level this thing up. Like I said, I think it's safer. Okay. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. I have everything I'm supposed to. Um, okay. Earthquake always kills. And I think this is either Delphox or, yeah, Mandapause. Okay. What do I have here? Who am I going to first? 'Cause I know we're teaming up on this. Um, Magneton first. Okay. To click Underwave. Sure, that's fine. Protect does nothing. Yep. Boros. We're going to click Discharge. Okay. And now we're going to Terra. This thing can't really do anything to Torterra. I just want to check what the calcs look like here. What it's supposed to do. It's supposed to kick a drain. It's fine. That should be Delphox. It's probably going for switcheroo here. I think I meant to go to Caracosta. Yep, switcheroo. Slide. It's fine. Aquajet. Okay. Back to Terra. I just want to double check what I'm doing here. I meant to go to, yeah, now I meant to go to D. Mm, once again, back to Torterra. Little circuitous, but gets the job done. Let me see bomb. That's it. Only Gigalith Executor and Terra. And I'm supposed to, at this point, teach Executor Magical Leaf. For which I think I will drop Stun Spore. I can't see Spore being a very good flick from this point forward. So I think I will drop a Stun Spore. Take my shittest guys, E2. Just in case. Um, hmm. There's no reason to equip an item on Torterra. The highest damage possible. Combination of damage boost is relevant. So Boss Berry on both Gigalith and Executor. And TM's HN's Magical Leap, TM Magical Leap on Executor for Stun Spore. Right. No reason to do anything else against you. No, I always one shot. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're fine. Orders there. Um, and I think there's something down here, right? Yeah. That's it in terms of items. Okay, so we fake out and then locate quick skills. Now we're going into Gigalith. This just ensures we bait consistently. We're going into Executor. That's fine. To click Magical Leap twice. We're going to Terra. And even if it gets the like max roll into fucking defense drop or to whatever, it doesn't matter. Just click Earthquake. Won't kill. You could have clicked Iron Tail there, I believe. And yeah, like I said, max roll into defense drop, it's whatever. It doesn't make any sort of difference. Okay. Mm. I just want to puzzle out what I'm doing in the event of a sniper crit here. 1 second. I could have sworn I had a way around this. Oops, get on the switch. So important. I do think actually the best option is to bring tail, right? Maybe it is just masquerading then. Yeah, I think it's masquerading. I believe it should be masquerading. You potentially would. Um, Curious shit in the event of what's it? A sniper crit. Third pasta is meant to be damaged to number. It is meant to be damaged to 102. Does not do anything in this fight. 3, 1, 2. Biglet is still holding Osberry, which is fine. Want you holding Citrus. I think that the last two guys don't actually. Wait, no, I do want for sniper crit reasons. I think I want Magneton to hold wise glasses because there might be some times where um, Hector is capable of setting his substitute depending on um, yeah. Otherwise, this looks fine. Sorry, I just caught that at the last moment and I hadn't gotten it in my notes. That was gone. But yeah, I think that this is to be good consistently. Is there anything else I need to teach? Any other moves I need to teach? No, right? Magnetron already has Shockwave. Yeah, so we're fine. Okay, we're going to click Octazuka and we prefer no sniper crit. That's good. Turn now. We're going to go into Caracosta, who baits exactly Seed Bomb from exactly Cacturn. And we're going to go to Magneton on said Seed Bomb. Takes no Sandstorm chip and can just Shockwave this down as it repeatedly Focus Punches. And then this is Guaranteed Flamethrower. We're going to Gigalith. And you're going to click Slide. Yep, that's fine. And then this is either Focus Punch or Earthquake, doesn't matter which. Could be a Focus Punch, and that could be okay. Yeah, it is. You're going to click Magical Leap. That's that. And the next one um is Rigor, I think. And there is technically some weird stuff has to happen, but there's technically some risk on wall rain in this fight. I think it's something like 1 in 1600. I'm not sure. It's a very low percentage. We also have to remember to what's it? Uh, to teach Breloom Brick Break. That's right. Untail. Um, I guess there is technically, it's very specific set of circumstances. There's technically an incredibly low risk on Huntail as well, which is why it's coming to the fight. Something needs to absorb a little bit of risk, so it's going to be Huntail. Most of the time, Huntail does not even get involved, to the best of my knowledge. Okay. Great. All right. Gets the Nevermelt Ice. Oh wait, Torterra gets the soft sand. I believe everyone else gets a citrus berry. So damage needed. There's the pre-poison for Breloom, and there's the Brick Break for Breloom. I'm gonna drop Facade for Brick Break. Don't see much point in it. or poison jab. Zod. So there's some variability in how this fight goes, but should be pretty close to riskless, to the best of my knowledge. Shouldn't be too much that can go wrong. All right. So, um, this is most of the time a screen. It can be either screen. Of course, Frost Breath always crits, so if it's light screen, that doesn't matter. In fact, if it's light screen, it's not going to be relevant for the entire rest of the fight. If it's Reflect, which it can be because Super Fang is technically a physical move, then that's when the sketch sort of happens on Suntail, potentially. No, a very specific set of events need to unfold for that to happen. If it's an attacking move, that is the way Walrein faces a little bit of risk, but it's very unlikely to be an attacking move. Hopefully it's just light screen. Okay, Reflect, that's fine. Anyways, this should be Crook, I think. Yeah, okay. So yes, we are going into Breloom here. That's fine. Most of the time that was going to be a rock slide, which is why we can't stay in. Um, we're going to Brick Break, so it goes for another Earthquake. Citrus is going to proc. That's fine because we have Mach Punch. And then this is always Cloister for always Frost Breath. It's okay. And now we slow Encore into Shell Smash. All right. We're going to go into Ortera. Going to kill with Giga Drain. And then because we're holding the soft sand, this cannot click Dragon Dance. It must click Dragon Rush because we outspeed and show it a two-shot. So we just click Earthquake until it passes away. All right. There we go. Right. To be real, I don't know the items I need for the next fight, so just do C-bomb into Giga Drain here. No, Giga Drain. Giga Drain? C-bomb into Giga Drain, yes. Um, I do come out. Victory Bell. Sludge Bomb. I'll run just a citrus here, I think. You kills. Who is it? It's you. You. Never be. Yeah, I'll stick. Special I'll charge on just Q. G forward spot. I actually think no one needs an item except for Victory Bell. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna give Torterra a citrus just in case, I think. And whoops. You. What's the other one I care next to you? Not that anything should go wrong. Take the soft sand. And you get a citrus. You get a citrus. Should be fine. Don't think I'm missing anything. Oh, and there's a rare candy over here, right? Yeah. Oh, and wait. No, is it? I don't remember. At some point I can get the dueling BTM. We'll worry about that later. Yep. See nothing wrong here. So we click Seed Bomb. Giga Drain. And then this should be Go Goat. Go to Victory Bell. Sludge Bomb. Yep, that's fine. It's okay. I think crit's okay. A second. Here's the thing. We can go back to Torterra if it's not. Victory Bell. Maximum is 46, 49. So it takes a maximum of 46 from Rock Slide. So this can't be Rock Slide. We're going to Town Flame. That's funny. This is always head smash, and we're going to uh, Terra, or it's always head smash or wild charge. It can be both, actually. We EQ, kill, and then this is always Iron Head from Excadrill, but it is a slow Exca. It's it's Sand Force. So Pyroar never dead even to crit. It outspeeds and it one taps with Flamethrower. Okay. Go with that. The next one is one with a little sketch, a little bit of sketch involved. Nothing too crazy, but there's a little bit of it. Okay. I mean, ask you, not you, not you. We are going to take you, 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 and you. Then lead with you. So obviously it surrounds the Knockdown, right? That fucking guy. Uh, any pre-damage, right? Um, you get a Pearson. You get a Citrus. Everything else stays the same. You have Ampy in my lead slot. Yes, I do. Lead Ampy, go to Talonflame. Then it goes to you, and then we go to Terra. We Giga Drain twice. Then it's Knockdown. Then we go to Ampharos. We Thunder Wave. Then we go to Togedemaru. Fake out into Zing Zap. Then it's believe it should be Tangrowth. Yeah, it's Tangrowth, both under speed. Tangrowth damages, so it's Tangrowth for a grass type move. We go to Talonflame. Talon kills. We go to Kira to Giglet. Yeah, okay, okay. We got it. I know my line. There's no pre-damage necessary. Um, Now, I don't need to teach any new moves. We're all good. That's front. And this is all of the stuff I'm facing with respect to Noctowl is very low percentage. Uh, So this and Cool Trainer Brook are obviously the biggest points of concern from this segment, but I think we should be fine. Let's do it. Okay. All right. So this is always U-turn. We're going to Talonflame. Hey, that's not bad. Um, this is always Stone Edge. We're going to Torterra. And we can switch out because we're a flying type. Okay, and we just Giga Drain twice. And this is Noctowl. Either Hypnosis or Hurricane. Obviously would like Hypnosis, because that's why we pre-burned Ampharos. That's okay. Hell, man. Okay, just don't miss. Right, there we go. We don't miss. We fake out. We zing that. Like I said, most of the time it's totally fine. Um, hand growth, Talonflame. Acro. This is should be. Is this? Am I low enough that this is Scizor? I think I am. I think I go back to Togepi. Oh wait, no, I'm not. Okay, we go to Jorterra, and then this is a bug type move. Each life. This is liquidation, and we're never dead to crit, I believe. We're going to Rock Tomb. Oh fuck. Um, I forgot. I forgot. That's funny. After I just wanted to check something. Um, anyways, maybe I just Talonflame just roosts it off. Could be the play. Where is Gigalith? There's always Bullet Punch. Mm, see. Yeah, I think Talonflame is just gonna roost to essentially full. Okay. Essentially no harm in that. Okay, and then this acro I think always kills. And yeah, it's speed obviously, and all it has first impression, but doesn't matter because we quad resist. Here we go. Okay, so that's one of the ways the fight can go, but we're through. So we need Toby Demaru, we need Orbital, Talon Flame. Bring, like I said, just bring our shittest guys. Already have one of our shittest guys with the Orbital. We'll bring all the rest of our shittest guys. I legitimately don't believe I believe we don't need any items. Yeah, we don't need any items. Pre-damage or anything like that. Have Toad Tomorrow in the lead slot. Okay. This is guaranteed CC. We're going into Orbital. Um, after the close combat. One hit KOs with Psychic. And this should bait Heracross. And we're going to Talonflame for the guaranteed Mega Horn. It's totally fine. We aggro always kills. And then we're going to aggro some number of times. That's it. Okay. Is this cool Trainer Brook now? I'm not happy if it is. Yeah. It is, isn't it? Okay. Well, they're supposed to have 100. Eight. Yes. You, keeping you, you. Oh, we withdraw. You, withdraw. Under. No, we actually, it's fine. We don't need Thunder Punch. We do need Thunder Punch. We don't. That was an old line. We don't need Thunder Punch. Yes. Yeah. Orbeetle gets a citrus. Excadrill gets a citrus. Kingdra gets a citrus. You get a Petra Berry. You get a Petra Berry. Lead. It's wise glasses. And it gets pre-damage to 131. Mm. Okay, so I mean, I don't know. I think this is fairly consistent. Obviously, cool trainer book, a lot of fucking weird shit can happen. All right, we get these 6 extra citrus berries. That's not the worst. Low rolled lum berries. That's okay though. And now is when I can get, it looks like, the dueling VTM and sharp beak. I don't need it for this fight though. Just trying to remember my line here. In the event of all four triggering switch AI, which is unlikely but possible. Right? Okay. I think I know what I'm supposed to do in the event that Encore triggers switch AI. Um, so that was the only question mark I had. It can happen. It's unlikely to, but it can happen. Anyways, I think we're fine. I think we go, and we're just gonna win with no deaths. flamethrower here, it's always ice shard. We're pre-damaged such that we always bait surf from Tentacool, just to limit switch AI, just so that it's easier for me to prep. Um, Now, if it's toxic spikes, it can no longer be switch AI. Toxic spikes on thermal fans. This is always surf. We're going into wall rain. And then we are going to encore, slow encore, poison jab. Okay, so switch AI can trigger now, funnily enough. So switch AI, theoretically, I'm going to go to Excadrill. It theoretically should not be able to trigger, but because of the bug, it can. However, it's totally fine. We're going to go for the drill run. Doesn't trigger. Anyways, this should always be flamethrower from Magmortar. And we're going into Kingdra. Notably, no toxic spikes this time. We are going to, is it Octazooka first? Or do I just one shot with flip turn? Okay, now it's Octazooka first. Sure. Flip turn. That's fine. We're going into, it's Excadrill, right? It's Excadrill we want? Or is it Wall Rain? Wall Rain outspeeds out damages. No, it might, it depends on how that works. I'm just gonna fucking go to Excadrill. I'm gonna trust that the extra hail chip doesn't matter. This is superpower, and we're going to Orbeetle. And then this is Rock Slide. Okay, guaranteed Rock Slide. Guaranteed Rock Slide, and we're going back to Exca. Same thing, this is guaranteed superpower, and we're going to Orbeetle. It's -1, we have to get it to -2. It's guaranteed Rock Slide, and we're going back to Exca. Guaranteed superpower, we're going to Orbeetle. -2 now. And we're going to go to Conkelder. We're going to Mach Punch, which always kills. Now we could stay in and go for low kick, but I don't think that's correct to do. I'm going to go into wall right here. We don't want to get frozen, essentially. We're going to Icy Wind. Yeah. All we have to do is encore into something that is not substitute. So protect is fine. Protect will do us. So we outspeed now and we can encore into protect. Doesn't get the double protect. Get outspeed and encore it into protect. It doesn't get the triple protect. There we go. Now it's forced into protecting. And we go back to Kelder. It's fine. We now outspeed, right? So we can just low kick until it eventually perishes. Here we go. Rainer Brook. Like I said, that was the if I was scared of any one fight between now and Veto, that was the one. There's a little risk on Veto, as is as is typical, but I don't believe it's that bad. I'm gonna go get the TM, the sharp peak, just so I don't forget. This my game. I think this also means I get the encounter, the 113 encounter, which admittedly could improve my veto line or whatever. Oh, I have to have a flying type for her to give me dual wing beat. Okay. It was just I was wondering if that was the case, but I couldn't quite remember. The citrus situation look like 44. That feels pretty good, right? That's a good number. Oh my God, come back. All right. Oh my God, this fucking laptop is chugging. You, you, no, you, supposed to take gas, cherry berry, citrus berry here. So it's here. Typical point. I can do that. What do I have? Citrus apparently. All right, but I'm meant to take the encounter first of all. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What is my Pokeball situation? 32 great balls. Let's go get some. I don't know that there's any exploding mons here. Let's go get some Ultra Balls nonetheless, which I think are available to me in Frostboro. If not, over surely. Oh, I guess not. Okay. This thing has Thunderwave, so I'll lead with that. If I counter something, I'll just check the moveset to see if it has like a fire type move or something. Obviously, Salazzle. Yep, fire type move. In terms of what I want here, it's obviously Strapion, right? No secret about that. Oh, wait. Salazzle. I mean, it's a good encounter, right? Fast Encore. We already have an Encore user, but it's fast Encore, fast attacker. Um, does this current one it have in terms of its moveset? Level 32, right? I'm just gonna put that into the calc. Salazzle. 32, 31, modest. No, I don't. Versus Magneton. Can in fact kill it, so we will not stay in here. Instead, we'll go to Gigalith. There we go. Mm, hmm. Some kind of slithery. Slithery. I don't think I've named anyone Kudus yet. Maisie runs, right? Like, check the IVs. Anyway, Salazzle, very IV dependent, obviously. But and to be fair, also quite redundant with like High Roar and Houndoom in terms of being a fast fire type attacker. But Fast Encore is very good. Calm. Hey, it's really fast. That's excellent. Speed is the main thing with this thing, right? It's very important that it's fast and calm. Like minus attack obviously does nothing. Yeah, it's just very solid encounter. A little bit redundant with what I currently have in my box. Does require a scale to like become fully online. But nonetheless, a very, very nice encounter. It does not affect my veto in any way. Or, I mean, no, because I don't get a scale. I was gonna say it it can be good against Aggron, right? I think. Heard people say. Anyways, where was I? Dunsparce. No one else has a Dunsparce. Um, I think it can be good against Aggron, right? It can Encore it into Autotomize, right? because you wait, no, how does that work? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's something like, I don't know, maybe you use Talonflame to set Tailwind or something, and then as it autonomizes, yeah, I don't know. You have Tailwind set up as it switches in, and then it autonomizes, you switch, and you hit speed. I don't know. I don't know. But I believe I've heard tell that it can be very good against Aggron. Anyways, uh, we have Talonflame. Talonflame's a, you know, it's got the team compression aspect, and it is very good into Aggron. Plus, to there's no scale to I'm blanking. Um, there's no scale to give it Encore. So yeah, there's no reason to keep this thing underleveled. I don't believe. So maybe I just level it up. And Sludge Bomb. I mean, I don't think I meant to have Dragon Rage kept around. I feel like Flame Burst has more utility than either Venoshock or what's that? Rage. Right, there's the little chip off of oof, you know. Um yeah, I don't think Venoshock can really ever be good. I mean, I don't know, maybe like a Bishing forward Poison Point at some point in time, and then no. Not that Flame Burst ever really gets clicked either, but yeah. I'll export. First, I'm going to take everyone's items. Export is that was away last time, which means I'll have to give everyone their fucking items back before I do this next fight. Lazzle is a good get though. Happy with that for sure. Especially given again it has 29 speed, right? It's really fast. I was talking about wanting to add make my box faster. This is now, I think it might be the fastest thing in my box. No, It's slower than Talonflame by 1 speed point. But yeah, it's really fucking fast, which is obviously very important. Okay. Uh, so, Uncle Man. What am I again? So we are going citrus, cherry, citrus, citrus here. What classes to pre-poison to slaughter's brilliant one. Pre-poison 5. Okay. Well, like just hammer, right? There's no reason to mock punch, I guess. There is, right? There is actually reason to mock punch. It could save me a little HP. Yeah, I think we mock punch twice. Okay. Doesn't matter if we get burned here because earthquake still always kills. Okay. And this is always drain punch. We're going here. And then after it turns into a fighting type, acrobatics shows a kill, so it is always going to be shadow sneak here. Fine. Going to foul play. It can only be shadow sneak because we showed a fast kill. And we're going to go to Breloom, who of course can't be paralyzed by glare, to Brick Break. Or rather, we could have just Brick Break, but it's whatever. No, don't let me do that. Uh, bu- bu- bu. Next guy. Ordered item here. So and it always is knocked off. Okay, so I just gotta make sure I'm holding item. It's always knock off. We go to array. Always knock off. Item list. Oh, sure. Gotcha, gotcha. We just have to make sure you have an item. So give you first. Because that doesn't change any sort of math, right? It's underspeed and no damage. So underspeed and no damage, yeah. All right. And item list. Terra item list. So we get that kill. Helen flame. Um, it's item list, right? Yeah, item list is fine. And then we go into magneton. Skill. Okay. So no one else needs items. At least to the best of my knowledge. Okay. We replied. Yep. Okay. This is either what? Why? Okay. This is either strange steam or toxic. We go into talent. Sure. That's fine. Guaranteed Venoshock. Yep. That's fine. We put speed and we flash cannon. This is always either knock off or curse, and it's the same thing. We're going with Encore. It's totally fine. You. You. Go. To teach Conkeldurr Ice Punch on this one. Ugh, running out of steam. We might not beat Vito today. I'd like to, but we might not. So it's Excadrill needs the muscle band. My laptop's chugging as well. Yeah, it's just baits down the line, right? Yeah, should just bait down the line. Go. Kelder. Low kick. Surely these running crits doesn't kill me here, right? Break crit is 51 plus 9. 39, so no, running quits does not kill me. That's fine. Zero, Elder, Do something like that. Muscle band, orange, citrus, Elder, we'll get a citrus. 3, we'll get a citrus. Technically, no one else should be necessary. I'll give them citrus berries just to be sure. Okay. And then, like I said, Conkeldurr needs Ice Punch. Or needs? I don't believe it needs Ice Punch, but I think I'm going to teach it an Elemental Punch anyways, so it might as well have Ice Punch. When does it get, question, when does it get superpower? Okay, not for a while, so Hammer Arm might be worth keeping. We'll drop Rock Slide. It loses us the ability to get a super effective move against fire type specifically, I think. No, not Poison Jab. But doesn't cost us too much coverage. We can use something else against fire types. Worth noting that getting Salazzle definitely tips me towards, and getting a fast Salazzle as well, definitely tips me towards wanting to do 1F a little more. Oh, I should have fucking underleveled Salazzle. I don't think I can repel. My fucking god. I don't think I can repel in it 1F anymore. Ah, that sucks. Well, now I think I have to go 3F. I think it's just wrong to go 1F if I can't do a repel manip. Because the only way I could do a repel manip is if I went back and caught 117 or like delayed all the way until Petalburg. Yeah, because that's the only other delay I have is Petalburg. Or yeah, no, it's Petalburg. So I'd have to go all the way back to Petalburg in order to I would have to get to the Surf Sim in order to do a 1F repel manip, which would not, I don't think that's worth it. I think I should just take 3F. That is stupid though. I literally said that earlier. That's part of why I wanted to delay. Still leave that option open. That fucking sucks. I'm a dumbass. Um, let's pull my notes up. Don't go on tilt because of that, by the way. Schedule outspeeds and KOs with Iron Head. This is always brick break. Go here. Low kick. Never dead even to crit there. Two. All right. Encore. Excadrill. Ironhead. Bubble check. Let's go. Always. Apple Ash Seed or Leaf Seed. Now this should be always Dragon Pulse. 100% Dragon Pulse. Um, Dragon Pulse, which deals a maximum of 94 damage. So yeah, we just go into Wall Rain. Outspeeds and KOs with Prosperous. We are going to go or Beetle and uh, go on Lane along Flamme. Zeshtor. So I got uh, take what is this water? Switch to you, and you go. We give everyone citruses here. Toby D. In terms of its magic, is just. I guess we just run. We'll give it a citrus. Sure. I don't think anyone's citruses actually get activated here outside of the one person who takes the final gambit. Rossberry. Psychic. mm, Psychic. Great. And then this is always bug buzz. Go here. Into executor. Well, most of the time it's going to final gambit. And we harvest back the citrus berry. Oh no, we lose it again. Anyways, we go straight into Toby D. Toby D puts this thing in an absolute pack. What is it? Yeah. Okay. Next. Oh, Rich Boy Santos. Yes. I need to piss. So I'm gonna piss before we take on Rich Boy Santos. That's great. I have pre-damage written in, but I don't need it because this thing is oblivious. Up to how much for that? So need to have something in the team. I can switch into that, which is called Caracosta. Yes, okay. That Caracosta switches in and then ensures it's never icicle crash. As long as it's citrus. It can of course be stealth rocks at that point. Is that a problem? Don't believe so. Don't think so. You, 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 you. You're in that tab of the citrus. Anyways, you back. Just yes. Citrus. You. Citrus. Citrus for you. Right. Some sun, so there should be no way there. Okay. Citrus for you. Mass grain's only coming into one time, so I think it's fine. And, uh, alright. Just in case I'm missing something. I don't know. No actual pre-damage needed. Uh, right. Yes. Three. Oops, it always kills. Okay. Mm, I think it's a problem again. But if it was going to be a problem, that crit plays a role. We are baiting out of order now, funnily enough. Hmm, Still meant to go straight here. Hopefully it does not Solar Blade. That Dark Pulse is good. Dark Pulse means we're fine. Stay the course. Okay. It's going to deal a lot of damage, as it always does. Sniper crit. So my prep for that bite was not perfect. Definitely not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but we're through. Only thing I need to is do. Should definitely bring a bunch of bad Pokemon just in case I am incorrect. And also Hitmonlee, I think. Fake out user. Hyrule, maybe. I'm going to slot 2. Cost of slot 1. Undo needs black glasses. You need a sharp beak. Yes. Slot 1 Caracosta at level 48 needs to be at debate from Scraggy. 63. Right? And so Fish died. I have to trust that my prep is correct here. Damage 163. Oops. 63. Remember it's okay. This should be a 3-mon fight. So it's fine, and that's fine too. Your Costa is actually going to go straight out into Masquerade without protecting. And you are going to Dark Pulse the Bruxish. Houndoom outspeeds. So it just KOs Bruxish without any harm, any foul. And that's always CC into the Masquerade slot. Now, Houndoom is showing a fast kill to Gothitelle, so it would always get fake out from fake out. Gothitelle will always fake out the Houndoom slot. We are going to air slash Scraggy, which after or Scrafty after the CC drop, it always kills. And Houndoom's going to do whatever it wants. It doesn't matter what Houndoom actually does. And technically, Gothitelle is uncontrolled on this turn. Gonna bug buzz it with Masquerade. We're gonna flamethrower Bisharp. It's fine. Bug buzz Masquerade again. And we'll switch into Huntail. All right, yeah. We'll sucker punch. I don't know. Okay, there we go. I believe that was riskless. Folder. And Magneton and Thunderbolt. Here. Fireballs. Big one. Big one. Folder. Magneton. We're gonna mark. That's right. That's right. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Never. What is the maximum amount of damage that an attack can take? Not enough to be fixed. We want citrus. Good. Going to magnet. Wing beat. Thunderbolt. Flare Blitz, we don't even care if we get burned because we still one shot through. This is always CC, right? Double check. CC. Yes. Always CC. Back to Masquerade. What do we need to get it to? -3 counts. So it's at -1 currently. Get to Topidamaru. Just want to double check this thing is in fact shear force, so we can in fact pick it. I'll get to minus, but it would be -2. I mean, it looks like I should always kill. I don't trust it, so we're just gonna do it one more time. Here we go. Overkill, obviously, but sometimes that's what you do. I think this one is a full sweep, right? Literally, Houndoom just gets the wise glasses and kills everything. Sun is turned off. I'll play one shots. This Flapple. Um, it 2 shots and it has a nerve, so it can't eat its berry, and it does 2 shots with a flamethrower, and then it goes to you 1 shot with flamethrower and speeds. Oh wait, I already have it. Houndoom is leading. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. So Houndoom clicks foul play. Always kills. Flapple comes in. Flamethrower 2 shots. And because of Unnerve, Flapple cannot eat its berry when it gets to half. And now I outspeed and Flamethrower 1 shot. Be Vigavolt. Full Houndoom chain. This one is a little more complicated, obviously, as it's a double battle, but I believe my line is riskless. Um, Feels like it should be. Just gotta again check that Caracosta, the pre-damage is correct. I mean, it obviously won't be correct. I need to revise the pre-damage on Caracosta. Okay, so it's Talonflame slot 1, Terra in slot 2. Muscle Band. You. Citrus for you. Citrus. You. Slot 1. Damage. Rudy. Oh, right. Damage. 1. Costa. What do I need to be at? Oh, this is going to involve some actual. So take, switch, take, excuse. 8, 17 on the switcher. This one, this one, after 51, 17 plus 51 is 68. 68. So, damage 5, 6, right? Okay. Believe this again. I believe this always works. And I have to remember to go on the I side so that I get access to the shed shell. I have to remember to take the shed shell too. I have Talonflames on 1, Torterra's 2. I have 3 damage correct. Items correct. Okay. So there are going to be 2 priority moves. Talonflame outspeeds both mods. It's going to be 2 priority moves, quick attack and extreme speed, into its slot because it's pre-damaged enough that it shows KOs to both of those moves. Those are fast kills, not slow kills, and so it has to prioritize that. Torterra shows no kills at all, so nothing will be aimed into its slot. We're going into Paracosta um, in the Talonflame slot, and we're going into Excadrill. That's Paracosta in the Talonflame slot, Excadrill in the um, the Torterra slot. Okay, so you are going to protect. You are going to drill run. Okay. And then you are going to switch into Torterra. You are going to drill. Fine. Whether we use one criteria Torterra chips. Big Gigadrake. Yes. Yes. Gigadrake. You are going to harness. Yes. Fine. And then it can either dual wing beat the Torterra slot or CC the Amparo slot. Either one is fine. We're going to Togedemaru here. We are going to Shockwave, and Shockwave should always kill. Fake out, still turn one. We're going to Electro. We're going to kill with Zingzap, and we are going to kill into Sulfon Flame. Then take the Intimidate, that's fine, because now both of our mons outspeed, and with the chip from Acro, Zingzap always kills. Okay. Shed Shell doubled down. I think that was, in fact, riskless. Get the Shed Shell. Now it's veto time. There's a little bit of risk on veto, not too much. There is a little bit of risk. We want talent plan. We don't. You, 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 you. You. Okay. We get some citrus. Citrus. Okay, going. It has a citrus. You don't get it. You get citrus. You get citrus. Uh, no, you get ketchup. You actually get a citrus as well, surprisingly. Normally not a one that would run any items, but does for this bite. Right. After veto, I think I'm going to call it. Made a shit ton of progress. Turn one is the scariest turn of this fight. There's a very low percentage thing that can happen. That's, yeah, we're fine. It's a lot of the risk gone. We go to sucker. Right, and then this is swallow. It's always brave bird, and we go here. Slide. This is always Brelum. Going to top flame. And this is should be guaranteed mock punch. We're going to roost. It's going to proc the citrus. Bring us back to full. Acro. Kills. Now, this is not guaranteed Aqua Chat. 4% Crab Hammer. Obviously, if we want to move, it's Aqua Chat. Energy Ball. Should be Sludge Bomb. Here. That's why we ran the Pecha Berry. We're going to discharge. And then I do believe that we are in fact in range of Sludge Bomb correct. Nature. So it's better to switch. Sludge Bomb, yeah, we're definitely in range of Sludge Bomb crit. Actually, literally only max roll though. But it's better to switch. We go to Houndoom. It's funny. And we Sucker Punch. Okay. And then we go to Talonflame. It's a shame. I think it's correct to roost on this turn, actually, as it autonomizes. Just makes us less worried about Ironhead flinches, and we're going to Willow until it gets burnt. There we go. That should wrap up the fight, pretty much. It should essentially never be able to do anything to us now. Click Tailwind here. I think that's the safer option. Uh, Roost. Oh, it's autonomous. And we just aggro. Till it dies. Oh, fuck. My bad. It's whatever. Um, I believe Gengar lives every single attack this thing has now if we need to get an extra turn. My guess is we will not need to get an extra turn. That's it. Veto down. And like I said, I think I'm going to call it there. It's like some really good progress. Okay. And still deathless. Feels good.